Oh my God, y'all. Look, y'all know, probably saw my community post. So I am not going to do this whole damn conversation between Jenea and Whistledick number two, aka Soular. It was frustrating. I almost smoked again. He had my nerves tore out of hell, and if I could have choked him, I would. So we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of this conversation because we would be here forever. So bear with me. But I did want to show y'all this first part of the live or Instagram live because Solar brings his ass up on the camera while he's in the shower. So I want y'all to see that. Then we're going to get to the real. Okay, hold on. So sorry, I'm just being. Okay, so let me start it. Okay, Jenea is on Instagram having a live talking about her pregnancy. And by the way, Jenea, you look beautiful. I will say you have the most beautiful skin. It's glowing. Pregnancy looks good on Jenea. She is a beautiful woman. A beautiful woman. And then here comes Solar fucking up the screen. But he brings his ass up here in the shower. I want y'all to listen to Jenea because I had the same question. I feel, and I don't want to make everybody angry. I don't want to people please either, but. What? Why are you in the shower? I was just all sweaty and frazzled. You know, just doing a whole workout session, and then Rajay messaged me saying that he wanted me to make a fake account and do X, Y, Z. So I did it, and that, but you know, I've been. Anyway, I don't believe all that. Maybe someone did get a hold of him saying make a bank account for the baby. I think he saw she was live under his 6 troll account. He hit the join live because he wanted everybody to see his goofy ass in the shower because he thinks he's sexy. But that's about all I am going to play of this part because I can't, y'all. So we're going to get to where the conversation finally starts to pick up. Like Velvet is brought up, what she wants from him being a father, what she expects from him, and all the excuses in the damn world Solar has. So here we go. We're going to get into what I found more important. Right? That's what you said. Don't act like that's not the one thing I've ever always said to you. And I feel like my energy gets wasted with you. I feel like you don't really value my heart, my being, and my soul. I feel like it's what can you do for me? I don't feel like the love is real or authentic anymore. I feel like I'm boring now or something, or whatever happened, like, or you finding out who I really am, or something changed. But I don't feel the passion on both sides of the street. Mine diminished, and I feel. Anyway, Solar here needs validation. I guess Jenea wasn't giving him all the validation he so desperately needed. And I don't really know if that's what I would call it. I think it's just his ego. I think he is trying to be a nature boy, number two. And that's unfortunate. I think a lot of these people were impressioned. Nature Boy left such an impression on them that, especially the men, even Velvet, they try to be like him. And it's sad. But I'm going to tell y'all, we're going to get through some of this conversation, but y'all know the drill. I give my commentary because if y'all want to see this in its entirety, it's still on her Instagram page. This was like a 2-hour conversation, okay? I'm not putting a 2-hour video with commentary. No, I'm not doing that to y'all. Like yours diminished. I do. I feel like it became possession. And I feel like with her, it was control, which is like possession and more. You know, but even then, she put in mad work. Give her a credit because she did. In the midst of being here, I ain't gonna call her no bummer. She lazy enough and I'm doing everything. She did a lot. It actually surprised me. Did a lot. Okay, you this whole time you've been working the job, you've been pregnant with a child, you've been healing through traumas, and you've been dealing with our bullshit, and you've been doing outstanding. And that is why I sent you those texts, just to let you know, like bro, I've seen
you. I'm
Hey, Sassy, bring it down. Like, she doesn't really need that from you, that type of validation. She's got her family, she's good. You've been over playing house with Velvet and her two daughters, got them calling you dad, claiming that they're your children. You got Velvet pregnant. While you're over there doing all that stuff, Jenea, and I am going to give Jenea credit in this moment. I call it where I see it's right. Janae's pissed me off plenty of times, but right now what I'm seeing is a woman growing. She's pregnant. She's trying to be a mom. She's doing what's right for her. Trying to separate herself. I did see a video the other day of him bringing her flowers, which I'm thoroughly confused, but I'm going to try to stay on track with this one. But what I'm seeing right now is a woman about to become a mother. She's nesting and doing what she needs to do. And we got Sassy here acting like she needs anything from him like that. What she needs is support.
proud of you. I love you, and I hope that our relationship isn't so tainted to where our bond can last beyond all of that history I just talked about. To this day, as she's came and gone, and me in Mexico, we haven't spoken in a while. We ain't spoken in a while. That's why the story kind of ends there. We really ain't speaking in a while, you know. So I'm at the point where I'm like, bro, there's nothing better I want to give Azuli than her parents in a healthy environment and energy. I don't want her to have to.
So I guess they've done named the child, and the child's name is Azuli, if I heard that correctly. I named my son before I saw him. I knew who he was before I physically seen him. So anyway, we got the name right then and there. And some of this I'm going to fast forward to because this gets quite, it just gets really, God, he's so frustrating.
See and have that energy of me and you arguing at all. I don't want to see Janelle or your mom looking at me sideways at any time or thinking this or that about her daddy, regardless of how whatever comprehension level she could be at. It's energy, and it imprints in water very easily, and that womb is primordial water.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He's already got the baby's birth chart down. This will be a water sign baby. Yeah. June, end of June, probably. Yeah. Probably a Cancer sign or a Gemini. I don't know. But already Solar is making this about signs, which is, yeah, I do believe in. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But this is what he's going to base everything on because this boy, I'm telling you, arrested development. Arrested development. He cannot have a mature adult conversation. I believe he is still stuck back the kid he was when he came to the cult. And I'm going to fast forward through some of this where they really get into it, okay? Okay, I jumped ahead to where we get to the money part of it, where she is saying, well, she ain't really saying anything because he's doing all the talking. But there are a few things she's asking of him. One is financial, of course. But to this, I'll let him tell it.
But you don't know what I just did. You don't know what I just went through. You have no idea. I have yet to talk to you about it. It's too private to tell that.
All right, so it's okay.
It is what it is.
Okay, well, don't let them affect you. Just me.
Right, but you're affecting me. I can't even see the
I'm
comments.
affecting you.
I turned the comments off. I just told you the truth, and you just sat there and denied it, denied it, denied it, denied it. I just I've been forgiving you the whole time.
I just said okay. We're just gonna push past that.
I've been forgiving you for it the whole time.
I talk?
What? Yes.
Okay, so are you going to listen?
Of course.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go back to the original question about that because I got my answer. Trust and believe me, I know what you're talking about. I've listened to you. Okay, so remind me.
I'll buy that whole list if I could.
Okay.
You know that.
Good. Then
you know that.
Write your list if you need to.
No, I said I would buy that whole list, the Amazon list. I'd buy the whole thing. You know that.
But you had $18,000 though, or you had.
No, I had $18,000 with you.
Wait, because you never spent all that on me. That's something you need to clear up.
that with us.
Also, I want to state the audio, the breaking up is on her end, not on mine.
You put it all on you, basically, majority on your studio. And I'm just gonna say that for real, because I didn't get any new clothes. I didn't get all that. But actually I did get some new clothes. I had like I had a set. I had one set.
No, tell me how much I didn't do for you, please.
Okay. I mean, we can get into that, but I don't need to do that. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you. I'm clearing that up.
Don't you dare talk about anything that I have done for you.
Why are you so hostile, man? I thought you wanted to come on for healing.
That's what's real, Jenea.
You feel.
I will tell y'all, which y'all have probably seen it already, because I made a community post and y'all were like, I couldn't even get through 5 minutes of this. So those of you who have already seen it know that most, let's say 98% of the conversation is him just talking like this real fast, just him. He's just like spinning. It's almost like he's trying to be Nature Boy. Or is he like Nature Boy? It's very strange when you see, because I've watched Nature Boy for years, and then I'm sitting here and I'm watching Soular, and I'm just seeing so many similarities without the, I don't know, there is a difference, but I won't get into it.
Feel hurt and you feel angry with me. I see it, okay? I see it.
You know what you're saying and what you're doing? And it's like, I feel like it's for these people, bro.
It's not for the people, bro, because you want to go public.
Like that right there, for instance. That's a very Nature Boy Eligio thing to say. He used to say that all the time to the cult members when he would have them on a live, mainly Instagram. He'd ask them a question. They would respond. It was something he didn't like. You're trying to show off for the people. Now you're trying to act different because of the people. I mean, they couldn't give any answer correctly because to him, it was a diss and a slide towards him always. So I pick up on these things from Soular. Either he's trying to be like him, or unfortunately, Nature Boy made a big impression on him.
This is exactly my nigga. I didn't have to do it. I didn't want to do it over the phone. Here's the thing.
You're so much understanding. You're so much more understanding.
I've been this way. I've always been this way. I've always been understanding.
I feel like you're slick, bro. It's just slick shit. I feel like, yes.
But I'm just showing you exactly who I am, like I've always been.
You're saying how you feel, I know, but I'm
control because I've been healing, yes. But in the same breath, I'm not.
I will give him a little bit of that. I'm sure in front of people, she's not going to act out or say as much as she would say when you got 200 people watching. Of course not. But I have a feeling, even in private, this is how he behaves. I'm sure she's more verbal, though. Which, can you blame her? Because I can't. I mean, I don't know the whole story, because I haven't actually been keeping up with Jenea, Soular, and Velvet that much. I just got back into their stories recently. So, if I was Jenea, I would be a very frustrated pregnant woman too if this was my baby daddy. Like, imagine. But anyway, let's let them two finish this.
As emotionally attached. That's why.
I'm very emotionally attached to this entire situation.
Okay.
This is the crux. This is the crux of my growth.
What's making you hold on? What are you holding on to? What is making you feel upset?
My daughter.
That's so.
The best possible life.
She's having that. She will have that.
I know.
He's so freaking theatrical. The production he puts on, it's just so fake. I hate that shit. Chill out. Have a normal conversation. Even though it's weird y'all are doing it on Instagram Live, but since you are, could you just bring it down? You're not on a reality show. You're not in a movie. All of that is unnecessary. I just feel like he's putting on a production.
So what's wrong?
Don't play with
I'm asking you a question. I'm not
I
playing.
told you. You should understand. You shouldn't be asking me to go deeper into that at all.
Why?
You should understand every level of that.
Okay.
And you should, if you know my heart, and you're not,
I'm not
you're not
assuming
looking
because
at me
you got
under,
mad.
under a lens that I'm not.
You
then
got
you already know my heart. You already know I would
but
never
you just
steal
said
from
I don't.
anybody.
I literally.
You know that.
You just said I don't know you at all, and you say I assume you don't like when I said, oh, this is what you're really thinking. So I'm asking you questions now. Now you're saying, well, you should already know. You already do. So why are you asking?
You just
why you?
listen.
What? Okay, I'm asking.
Listen with your heart.
I
have it open.
It is already open. It's so open.
What's most
I love
important to my daughter? But she's already gonna have that. That's not listening with an open heart. You just negate
asking you to
what
explain.
I just said.
I understand you have a Mercury in the 12th house.
Oh, my dear. God, hellfire if they don't frickin' stop with that dumb shit. God, I'm gonna blow a gasket. Can you all not talk without Mercuries and fifth houses? One conversation, man. I would pay for them to have one conversation. It's like people that talk with their hands. Can you talk with your hands tied behind your back? Same thing. Can y'all talk without bringing up your damn natal charts? Hellfire kills me. I feel like Soular right now. Look at him. Boy crazy.
But it's also in Gemini. So you're going to have to do that for me. Okay? Explain it. Just that's all I'm asking you to do. You're saying that you want her to have the best possible life. She is. What else can you go deeper?
Well, I guess there's nothing else I need to say.
You want.
No, she is my fault. I thought maybe her father. I thought maybe her father being able to have a.
Okay, that's what you heard about. Let me voice that.
Great component that I spoke about multiple times. Maybe this whole live.
Okay, so you what?
This whole live, I've been saying I would just want her to have the ability to have two parents.
You never said that. That's the first time you're saying this.
This is weird, bro. Just online, bro. You don't do this, bro.
I just actually want to just do this because I wanted to. But if you want to just not do this, we don't have to do this.
I feel like you're not. I feel like
it's not just for you to do this.
Yeah, I feel antagonized. I don't feel like you really are trying to understand.
I am understanding you. If your comments is off, right, and it's just me and you, this is just how you talk to me, bro.
Bro, no, if it was just me and you, we'd be all lovey.
This is how you talk to me.
We would be all lovey dovey.
No, we would
that's
not. That's something that when we was in our honeymoon stage. This is now to where we are.
I ain't never had a negative conversation.
Something tells me the honeymoon phase is over with, too. I don't know if it would be all lovey-dovey or not. I think he's trying to convince us of that. But I've got a feeling, especially what she talks about later on, the honeymoon phase is over, and they've been at each other's throats for a good minute.
So you started talking about
a negative conversation.
When you started talking about the child with velvet, that's when I last hung up on you. That's really, I hung up on you, bro.
You hung up on me for saying what? I don't think that's your child. I think that you had to get DNA test. And I said I don't like how she.
Okay, so y'all heard that, even though it's breaking up. Again, not on my end, on their end. She suggested to Soular that, hey, maybe you need to get a DNA test, paternity test. I ain't so sure that baby Velvet's pregnant with is yours. That pissed him off. He felt some type of way. I bet he did. I bet Velvet did too. And he hung up. I don't know why Jenea feels that way, but I'm sure she has her reasons. I will reserve my judgment for a different time. I ain't going to say it just yet.
I listened to that, but I listened to you speak for about 5 minutes. I remember. I sat there. I literally exactly. My legs got tired. I put the phone on the counter, and we were still going. And you were just being so negative, saying all this stuff.
You were so negative?
I had a flashback. In my head, I had a flashback of Eligio and the world, or not the world, but at least Carbonation doing this to me and Zoka when she was pregnant, and I'm like, bro, you really about to like demonize my seed right now. I don't even care. Even if
no,
like, even if it was
Whoa. Uh, he says that he had basically PTSD of being in the cult. And we know what he's talking about when Nature Boy would call his and Zoka's child a demon. Straight to their faces. Now, is he being hyperbolic? Very. Comparing that to her saying, I think you should get a DNA test. That is way different than saying your child that's about to come into this world is a demon. So he's being a bit hyperbolic, or a whole lot.
I never said
even if
anything
it
about
wasn't
that.
Lionel, I wasn't. I just told you multiple times. There's no way it could have been someone else. It's not even possible with the dates and how things worked. You continued to say the most negative things to the point where I sat there for 5 minutes just listening to you. And I just got up and just went.
Do you know? Do you see what you're
You
doing?
texted me back and then blocked me on everything since then.
No, you blocked me that day, and
No, I didn't.
you
I
did
was
put your phone on. Come on, this is a relevant event, but I'm gonna go into it so you can understand what happened. Listen, I'm gonna go into it. Listen,
my mom was like, "Why did she block
you would
me?" I'm
never
like, "She just blocked me."
lie. All right, so
Me and my
listen to
mom
me.
sat there in the kitchen talking about, "You
Listen.
blocked my mom and me."
I never blocked your mom. What are you
She
talking
said,
about? What?
"Bro, she showed me on
I
the
blocked
phone."
your mom about what?
You might have unblocked her, but I don't know. She told me she was trying to talk to you and this and that and this and that, and I told her I let you know that Velvet told me she was pregnant. I felt like I should have keep that from you.
Me
I
and
felt
your
like
mom
that would be weird.
talking the
Now,
next day. What are you talking about?
I called you and I want yes because me and her have an agreement for that.
Me,
Oh, hell, far. Can you imagine being the grandpa or the parents to these two and this? Oh my God. I could not deal with the anxiety and the stress of these two. Hell, far. I'd block them both. Even if one of them was my child. Don't talk to me till the baby comes. Y'all hush. You're on pause till the baby gets here.
yeah, okay, cool. But she reached out to me, and she thought I was
love
okay.
you and my daughter, and I will do anything I can. Ask ask the people who's been trying to get us to connect.
What have okay? So the things that I said that you would have to do, right? You have not done.
I don't know what that is. And number one, I have the one thing I did hear you say when I came into the room is I already took my parenting class. I already did that.
All right, so um, you did a parenting class. Cool.
Yes.
That's wonderful. That's cool. Okay, good.
Yes. Took forever too. Like you can't even play with it.
Dang. Okay. She's serious. That's that Capricorn energy. No, I'm joking. So she wanted him to take a parenting class. Probably not a bad idea. He said that he did. Good for him. If he really did, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. That's for damn sure. Although you really don't learn until you are actually being a parent. I mean, they can teach you a few things, but anyway, I digress. Here we go. Let's go.
It's like what I learned from that was so important, and I wish Velvet took that class. To be real with you, because the reason why I took the class was because it was hers. And
Whoa. Velvet ain't gonna be taking any classes. You can't even tell her how you would make spaghetti sauce. Okay, she will flip out. Could you see her in a parenting class and someone suggesting something to her? Hell, she'd Teresa Judice that place, flipping tables. Hell no, she'd bite somebody's ear off.
and it was available, and I could take it if I wanted to. And I'm like, all right, and I took it. It is official, got certified and everything. So I'm like, all right, bet.
A certified parenting class.
Because it doesn't just talk about parenting. It talks about relationships. It talks about having healthy relationships, how to go into these relationships. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not fully mastered in everything within myself. And I would love to meet somebody who is. But I know that about myself. And where I'm mastered, I'm literally more harmless than fly. I'm very, very cool to deal with. I feel like when it comes to you, the triggers are so much more heightened. But I would never, even when I said, like, when I had to, I was like, yeah, bitch. I was explaining how I was in that moment. I wasn't saying that to you now. I even said that in life, like, hold on, guys, but I don't mean that. They're my baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how I felt back then. I said that because I'm like, oh shit, I don't want that to be out. I love them. I don't want,
So
I don't
stop
want to be hurt.
saying things to hurt people because you're hurt. That's
how. What things am I saying that hurt other than what happened?
Okay. For one, the bitch thing and saying it's okay to spit in my face. I keep saying that because I was kind of like, what?
It's
That
not
can
okay
hurt.
to spit in anybody's face.
But
It's not okay to hit nobody. It's not okay
it's not okay to
it's not okay to
justify
get physical with
what
anybody.
people have done either.
It's
You have to take
okay
accountability
to
about what you have said and what you have done. You also expect me as the mother of your firstborn, or well, the mother of your child, because you had another daughter. Rest in peace to her. You expect me to be all forgiving and.
I'm glad she recognized that because that is true. That would have been his firstborn. I won't get into that right now because I get pretty heated talking about that subject. It bothers me.
Loving and all upon you, chasing you. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm seeing. Chasing you after what you've done with a friend of mine. That's something that makes no sense at all. When you keep accusing me of doing that to you, but I've never in my life did what y'all did to me. In my life. Hold on. So and then you can't claim and own me or those. I'm not our claiming you. I've never claimed you, but the way y'all did what y'all did was shicey. What y'all did was.
Now, I think here is what she's talking about is there was some type of scheme, a scam with a credit card or credit. That I remember hearing about, but I am not well versed in exactly what happened. So I'm just going to let her tell it because I remember hearing about it, but I'm not well versed on what happened.
Shicey and spiteful. I'm not emotional about it because I've accepted it and filled it, and in anybody's opinion that was the right state of mind.
Did you ever get my perspective on it?
It doesn't. Your perspective. Yes, I have got your perspective. We have spoken about it. We have spoken about it on New Year's Eve and New Year's. We spoke about it. I remember the conversation. So my thing is, can you stop talking? Can you stop talking and let me? We can get off live if that's what you want to do. Because I'm trying to talk to you. Because you want to do this thing publicly while talking about me, but no, talking about me in your mouth. So I'm going to show how you really are, Solar. This is how you really are. Congratulations.
You're right.
You know what's sad here, y'all? These are not teen parents. This is not young and pregnant. This is I think these young adults they're heading into their 30s. Honestly, I hope they work it out, but I don't see them really working it out. I don't see Solar stepping it up. He might the first couple of days when everything's fresh and new. Oh, my daughter this and my daughter that. But look, when that newness wears off, he's going to be out again. He's going to be with Velvet. He has got himself in quite the predicament here. Which he thinks he's big pimping. You're not. You made an ass. This will backfire inevitably. Solar, getting two women pregnant at once. This is going to be a mess. You're not going to be able to juggle this. This ain't going to look cool. This ain't going to. God, what a mess you've got yourself into. But I don't think that they will be able to work it out. Unfortunately. Yes, do I hope they can? Of course. My God, there's a baby that's going to need both parents. But what I see, and I'm just being realistic, y'all. I can't. I got to be. I see him. He's very immature. He's very encapsulated arrested development. And after the newness wears off, a couple of days, couple of weeks, whatever, of the baby, he's going to be back with Velvet. She's going to be ringing his phone off the hook. Why are you over there being a daddy to hers when I got yours on? It's going to be a whole mess.
And this, I'm really trying to. I'm really trying to. So people on live can see that if they're trying to tell me to try with him, I try. And this is what you give me every fucking time.
What did you try?
I try to mend the bond, like you keep saying.
Why don't you take some responsibility to that?
I am. Oh yeah, I definitely do it, love. Why?
Do it.
I could do that. I've been doing that. But my thing is, you're not doing it
When are you
right
not
now.
blaming me?
Blaming you for. I take responsibility for reaching out to you when I knew that there was something up with your mindset. That's what I'm gonna take responsibility for. I will take responsibility. I take responsibility for showing you pictures of our child together, thinking that will change how you feel about us.
You just regret talking to me at all. You just regret talking to me at all.
No one said that. No one said that.
What did you just say? That's what it sounded like. You should.
No, it sounded like that, but that's not what I said. You should have sent
me pictures. But think about what you're saying.
Oh my God.
Think about psychologically. Think about what you're saying.
All right. I'm not going to get.
Good Lord, if he would calm down. What does he? I'm telling you, I think this boy's got ADD, ADHD. Excuse me. Something that ends with an A and a D at the end, or a DD at the end. I don't know. But Soular has something. This boy is all over the place. He's out of control. He's just hyper as hell. Like, he acts like he's 14. Pipe down, little buddy.
I think I've reached my wit's end.
Listen to what you're saying, Jenea.
I've reached my wit's end with this. And it's like, you're not listening to what you're saying, and you're not listening to me. You're not allowing me to speak.
You really believe that,
yeah.
Don't you?
I see that, Soular. Courtney, I see that. I see this. You're not letting me talk. You want to be heard, but you don't really truly care what I have to say.
You're asking me questions that are ridiculous.
What questions? The only question I asked you that was really, really powerful is, what have you done for the child? You really have
the
been
most powerful
answer,
thing.
but
I've been trying to heal our
answer is
relationship
nothing.
In and out. I've even lost my relationship with Velvet multiple times because
that was not meant to be that anyway.
Well, I even said this multiple times.
Looky here. You two have got to leave Velvet out of this. Really, it's none of Velvet's business. Velvet ain't even with you anymore. Soular, Courtney, and Jenea has no ties to Velvet whatsoever. The only thing that those two, if you are the father, Maury moment here, of Velvet's two, the only ties they will have is their babies will be siblings. But when it comes to working it out one-on-one as parents, it's none of Velvet's business, okay? Y'all need to leave her out of the conversation so you all can move on with the conversation. But I have a feeling that Velvet has interjected herself into the conversation quite a bit. And some things that Jenea says towards the end makes it very clear that she has. And me knowing Velvet the way that she does, I could see her doing that as well.
Like, you're not taking any of my sacrifices.
You have not made.
You don't have. You don't have to. You don't appreciate any piece of my story because you
have not made any true sacrifice, Soular, and I want you to understand that. Okay.
As
a father,
you know what?
My child, there's nothing more that I want to have is a healed bond with the father of my child. But we cannot get anywhere being like this, especially every time when I'm talking to you, and bringing up another woman.
What's happening right now? You don't deal with me like this, man.
I always.
I am frustrated because there's private things that I could say that will clarify everything.
No, the reason, no.
But I can't say them because they're private.
Let me show you.
I won't put your business.
No, because you do. You just did.
No, I don't.
You literally.
They don't know.
All right.
They don't know.
The hotel so Musa. That was one thing that you put out there.
That was not that nice.
Another thing you put out there, you
That
were trying to put
was
up my
the
past, saying I was with somebody at somebody's house. That
That
you're
was
just
private.
deflecting.
That's why I didn't give you
That's
details.
that you have. I've written down things. You're not going to do this to me. The only difference between us in private and public right now.
Oh, hell, far. She's got a list, and we ain't got off the first thing on her list. This list will never be complete. Oh my God, there's a list. Oh, hell.
Is that I have my power back and I'm putting up a boundary to where I'm not so emotionally attached to you anymore. You can't manipulate me or try to talk me around certain things anymore. I do love you and I have love for you, but you're not going to do it. You cannot. Here's the thing. You cannot talk me into me being so sweet and gentle with you now. I'm being stern and honest and I'm transparent with you. I want to understand you, but you're not giving me so much to understand, but to see all these narcissistic traits.
And I smell it.
But smell what?
You're being rude with a nice voice.
That is not true. That is not true. I'm being honest with myself, and I smell the bullshit from a wide way, but I'm still.
What's the bullshit, Jenea?
This conversation.
Jenea, what is the bullshit? What have I lied about? What have I capped about? What is bullshit
this
that came
whole
to me
live? You was trying to. There was moments where you got into your heart chakra. Just moments. You was not open the whole time. I can feel that, okay? The thing is, you just talk just to talk. And it's like, come on, like, we have real things that are going on right now. Say that. Excuse me?
You smiling as you saying that about
exactly, because I know where I'm at. Like, I feel good. I feel peaceful within myself because I know that I cannot be fooled anymore. It feels great. I'm sorry. I can't.
No, I don't think that it's a joke to her at all, Solar. And some people may disagree with me, and that's fine. But I don't feel like any of this is really a joke to Jenea. Except this conversation that they're having on Instagram Live, but hey, I'm here for it. You put it on a public platform, this is what happens. But other than that, I think she is taking it, I think she's actually taking this seriously. Because I see her being more serious because she knows what is about to come. Things are about to get real.
I really do care, but the thing is, can you listen to me?
Why have I been blocked this whole time?
Because you're toxic, Solar. The people you had around you is toxic. You have to heal, okay?
That's fair. I agree with that. I agree with that. I know that's how it was.
So you understand I was protecting our child.
But I don't think you don't need to block me though.
Yes, I do. Because I know myself. I know if I love you too much to the point where you can come in and just talk to me anytime, and I'm like, okay, I can go back to him. No,
but
I have to get
you're gonna complain the whole time that I'm not there for my daughter.
Stay blocked, okay?
But then you're gonna complain to the world and to me that I'm not there for my daughter.
Because you're not. You're being there for someone else's daughter.
Kidding me, bro.
Because you're being someone else because you're
wow.
Like, come on, like you have to try harder. I just giving me the bare minimum, and you still haven't taken a pause.
Send me screenshots of you to make sure that you guys are safe and okay.
When?
All the time.
I mean, obviously I'm not there, but I really don't believe that he's doing anything to make sure she's safe and okay, her and the baby. He's been spending his time worrying about Velvet and her children. That's just, from where I'm sitting, that's just what I see.
When?
For months I've been doing this. For months I've been
if you really wanted, so
I will literally eat the fact that we're not together just to see that you're growing.
Okay. Here's the thing. If you really wanted that, you wouldn't be doing what he was doing out there. Action speaks louder than words, but words are still hurt. Okay? So you wouldn't have, if you really felt that within your being, you wouldn't have been doing what you've been doing so far.
What was I doing?
First of all, love. I don't care who the woman is. I don't care who the woman is. Getting with a woman who truly don't want you to be with your daughter is a no.
Not true.
That's a no.
But that's not true. No. That wasn't the case.
That it was the case.
And she's talking about Velvet. And I see Velvet's petty. I see her spite. She is a very spiteful, vindictive child, we'll say. She's grown, but she acts like a child. So she's letting us know, hey, You're with somebody who don't like me, who gets pissed off when you talk to me, and don't want you around your child. Hey, by the way, she's not even here yet, and we're already having problems. I believe Jenea on this. I just do. Been watching them for a long time when they were in the cult and out of the cult. I know how Velvet moves. I could see it now. And I understand where Jenea's coming from with putting up certain boundaries. I just do. Gotta go to bed, yeah. Let's finish.
It is the
No,
case.
it wasn't.
Because every time we know
You're the only
every
person
time
who didn't
she
want me
got
to
the
be around the child.
you got the
I have another child. I have another child.
But here's my
you
thing.
don't want me to be around my other
No,
child.
that's not the case. That's not.
What other child do you have? What are you talking about? Is he talking about the girls? Is he talking about Velvet Star? You don't have other children? Are you okay? Here we go with that dumb shit again. Did you adopt them and I didn't know about it? We didn't know. Because you are not their dad. You're playing house, boy. But you're really about to find out. Let me hush.
With me being around the Zulu.
Are you done?
What?
I'm gonna tell you.
Has zero problem with me being around a Zulu. You have 100% problem with me being around Velvet while she carries my child.
And that's completely understandable.
While she carries my child.
Why? No, not while she carried your child. We didn't even know she was pregnant or anything. She still was on some shit. So don't even say that. But anywho, no, I'm not.
So if you couldn't hear over the arguing, he said Velvet didn't have a problem with me being with Azuli, even though Azuli is not here yet. But anyway, they keep whatever. He said that Velvet didn't have a problem with him being with his child. Again, this is a weird conversation. The child ain't here yet. This is very strange the way they say it. Like, I feel like I missed the birth. But anyhow, Velvet definitely has a problem. I heard the way she was talking in a live I caught from about a month ago. Not even that, a month ago. About 2 weeks ago. She definitely has a problem with you having another woman pregnant. Oh, yes, she does. Okay, y'all. Back to part 2 of this. I had to end it last night because it was past my... I was tired. And listening to this argument going back and forth, it was just all I could take for the night. So we're back in the morning to finish the conversation. It's called The Conversation. So here we go. I'm picking up where I left off, where they get into the dynamics of Velvet. So here we go.
That's not true. But that's not true. No. That wasn't the case.
That it was the case. It is the case.
No, it wasn't.
Because every time we know
you're the only
every
person
time
who
she got
me around the child.
You got the phone. I have another. Who the woman is? We know
you're the only
every
person
time
who
she got
me around the child.
Okay, I think this is where I left off. If we already went over this part, I'm sorry. It's only a minute. But this part is important. This is where, again, Velvet is brought in.
You got the phone.
I have another child. I have another child.
But here's my thing.
You don't want me to be around my other child.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case.
With me being around this Zuli.
Are you done?
Velvet
I'm gonna tell you.
has zero problem with me being around a Zuli. You have 100% problem with me being around Velvet while she carries my child.
And that's completely understandable.
While she carries my child.
Why? No, not while she carried your child. We didn't even know she was pregnant or anything.
Critical.
She still was on some shit. So don't even say that. But anywho, no, I'm not.
You won't even look at it.
I'm not playing.
You won't even look at it.
Go get a DNA test, Solar. Please. So you can get out this delusion. But at the end of the day, here's my thing. If you want to be with her, I've been telling you this. If you want to be with her, you can't fuck with me because she's a problem. I felt that she could not know how to heal. She doesn't know how to heal. She's jealous. She's too jealous. She's too toxic. She's too chaotic for me. And you wanted us to be in a polygamous relationship.
No,
I've been told you.
Okay, now this I can see being true. Actually, I remember him trying to present the idea to Velvet and Jenea of polygamy. Listen, polygamy ain't what you think it is. Not that I'm in polygamy, but it's just not something you go into lightly because you think it's you like two girls and hey, we can do this together. No, that's not going to work. And we all remember how Velvet was, even though Nature Boy wasn't doing polygamy, he was just hoeing. Velvet, she didn't want that. And I don't think Jenea does either. So, again, this was a dumb idea on your part, Soular. Ain't going to work.
And yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. The reason I got kicked out of Ohio is because I said I'd rather be alone. You got kicked out because you was talking to me on the phone. I got kicked out because she heard me say I'd rather be alone. She thought that I was going about to break up. Whatever. I don't. You want to listen to all what she's saying? Real eyes. Already talked about that. We spent a lot of time on that. Don't worry about that anymore. Okay. Hey, I didn't bring that up. You did. But my thing is, for the first thing, getting with somebody who don't want you to be around the child's mother and the child is a no-go, regardless of who the person, whatever they're saying. Actions speaks louder than words. Bro. That was the case, and you know that's the case. So point blank.
You know, I gotta agree with Jenea on this because I can see it. We all seen how. Look, Velvet can be quite vile and nasty, okay? Her personality, her attitude. And I could see her having a problem with this and trying to make it as difficult as possible for him to have a relationship with Jenea, which directly affects his relationship with his daughter. Now, Velvet can't be totally to blame here. No. If he was any type of man and really wanted to be a father, no one would get in his way. So there's only so much of Velvet we can blame here, okay? Even though Velvet, I don't see her being a game player in parenting.
When she found out that you were pregnant and me and her were together and we're in a relationship that we've established with titles, was like, no. We established the title. She said, this is awesome. I was laying on the bed with her. We was laying right there. I said, oh man, yeah, it's right. Awesome. Look at this. She just, but what I said, oh man. Okay. I need you to just listen to me real quick. I said, oh man, look at this. I showed her the phone and it said pregnancy. Listen to me real quick. So it said positive on the pregnancy test. You know what she said? She said, wow, that's crazy, but that's beautiful. That's another you. This is a beautiful thing. Like, and it's with Jenea. This is great. She shouldn't have the fact that she was an apple of temptation and you took the bite. First of all. Second of all. Okay, I agree with you on that. Okay, thank you. I thought that in itself was very real. And it wasn't even really just her. It was a lot more than that. But fuck what I'm feeling. And my feelings are just stupid and I'm just dumb. No one said I'm not moving from any type of logic. Said that, okay? My thing is, the second thing is, when she says, oh, yeah, that's great. I've known her, too. She would say these things and then get jealous and get mad at you for entertaining me. She's done that with her husband.
Yeah, I mean, that's so something Velvet would do. You know that she's not happy for him, really. She wants him to herself. I don't think she does now. I don't know. Who knows where Velvet is, honestly. But I don't see Velvet really meaning that. She said it in the moment because it sounds good. It sounds woke. It sounds mature. But I don't see Velvet actually meaning that. So here we go.
Husband, so what? He's done that with you. So have you. Huh? You did it before she did it, period. No, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. It was illegal? That is not the truth. Because it was illegal. I gave y'all a chance to explain to me. She already had a child with this man, and Mom, still went back and forth, fucking me and him. Okay, all right. So this is don't try to matter because it doesn't matter. Let me just all of a sudden she's a bad person when she was always promoting our child. She thinks that our family and the children is the most beautiful thing. That's what I think. That's why me and her resonate so much. We're manipulated to think you a gaslighter, you a lover. How healed she is another story. How healed she is another nature boy. What me and her love to do,
I mean, at one point I would have disagreed with Jenea. But now I have to agree with Jenea. Just from what I've seen. Another nature boy.
Love to do and want to do has always been our goal. That's been something that kept us together because it's like, bro, our purpose though.
It's like crazy to me
So
because
all
you're
of that
not.
other stuff would
You're
be
showing me you're
irrelevant
not
to us.
healed because you still don't understand the
All of those things would be-
situation you was
No,
in.
I just don't. It's not that I don't understand it. It's I don't agree with your perspective.
So you don't understand it.
Your perspective. I don't agree with your perspective. Your perspective is 33%. I have all thirds. I have 100% understanding of the entire situation. You're talking to me from 1/3 because you blocked the other two.
Do what the fuck? What? From one because she blocked the other two. What are you talking about? Are you okay? What?
I have not.
All right, we're gonna move on.
For all of this time. And what you accuse her of, you literally did to her first, and she never got mad at you.
No, that's not.
Is he? I got a question. Is he Velvet's attorney, Soular? Are you Velvet's attorney? Because you come up here windmilling for her like you are representing her in the court of law. This is really weird to me when Velvet don't even like you. Okay, she's just playing games with you.
She understood the dynamic and let it go.
We're going to let this situation go.
Why? Because you get caught up now?
No, trust me, I can run circles around what you're saying because I literally.
You were mad. I have to.
Everybody knows the truth, Courtney.
You asked true or false. Let me ask you this: true or false?
Come on.
You true or false? You asked it is, and this is just because you got a demon idea. I've been trying to bring love to it. I'm trying to bring love and understanding to everybody. I'm not trying to demonize any one person, not even you. Not even you. Right. But if we're gonna keep it real, then we're gonna keep it real.
We've been keeping it real the whole time.
Right, and when you say things about me that is true, what do I say? No. I'll be like, no, that's actually.
You blocked me because I've been keeping it real with you. That's why you blocked me that day. You told me I've been.
What day did I block you? Because I might have did that. What day?
But before you were saying you didn't, right?
No, because you've had me blocked majority of the time. And if I blocked you for maybe like a day.
It doesn't. Why does this matter? We were supposed to be talking about the child, and here's the thing: you always go back to her.
Okay, I will say it was supposed to be about the child. If you go back to the video, which I'm not, it's too damn long. We would be here for 3 days, adding my thoughts on it. But this conversation was supposed to be about him. What is he going to do to be a father going forward? What has he done? And he brought it back to Velvet. He did. It's that simple.
No, what I'm not doing for the child is what you're talking to me about and proving as a point.
What have you done for the child? I never said what you're not doing for the child.
He's toxic and he ain't shit. And I'm good being a single mother. And fuck him.
You agreed. No, what? You agreed. You agreed. Yes, you have been toxic. Yes.
Right. That's why would you be saying I'm not trying to do anything for our daughter if I'm in a bad situation myself? What do you want me to do?
Get out.
That I'm not trying
the bad
to
situation.
Do. The best thing I can try to do was have you be healed. Bro, I got my mom checking on you. I got other people not on some weirdo shit.
No, she had her go.
Make sure she's happy.
You got back with Velvet. So what are you talking about? She has not talked to me since you got back with Velvet. So my thing is like, okay,
since I hung up on you that day and then you blocked me.
Regardless of who blocked who, right? This was supposed to be about what you have done for the child so far. But because I'm 8 months pregnant, you're yelling at me.
Yeah, I feel like he's just contrary just to be contrary. I don't even think he knows why he's arguing so much. He's just, damn it, he's here to argue. And he thinks that he's good at it. He really thinks he's got some debate skills. No. You're just trying to be difficult at this stage in the game. Because Soular, you're not really taking those steps to be a father. It's just, you're not doing it. I mean, come on. And I'm not just putting all this on him, but damn it. You got a job, Soular? Oh, we'll get into that. Hold on.
You're really forgetting that I'm 8 months pregnant right now, and I'm just trying to get to understanding about the situation, about with your mind,
Yeah,
why
I
the
just don't
hurt,
feel like that's
everything like
honest
that,
because
why your mind, why
you just
my
switched
name
up a
came
second
out.
ago saying I just wanted to prove to these people X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, like I wanted to show them
So how you
who
said
you
that you
are,
came in here to
because this is
understand
the
me? If you
thing. I
came in here to
have tried. And I wanted also to have a healing conversation with you. I really thought we could, but here's the thing: you keep proving me time after time after time, it can't happen. So now
what?
people can. It can't happen
Wait, you
unless
what?
you
You said I
heal
keep
and
what?
you take accountability and you give me
Janae,
what I'm owed.
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
Is my phone chimed? I got a message.
Okay.
What you say?
I said I know now that I have a healing conversation with you of complete understanding, because one, unless you take accountability and you have to take responsibility and you understand the situations you've been through, because if you don't.
Janae, let me ask you this. How can I help right now and how can I help in this moment? Because I care and I literally am trying to do everything that I can do for you. But guess what? I don't have any money like that.
I'm okay. I'm not. I wasn't going to.
Wait a minute. I thought you were booked and busy, Soular. Mm-hmm. You were flying to Loom. You had all these job opportunities as soon as Velvet left. After you did all them cartwheels. Mm-hmm. I thought you were booked and busy, Soular. All of a sudden, you ain't got no money like that? Okay. Okay. I hear you.
For money. I want you to do
what
right now
is it that I can do
time.
for you right now?
Do for the child. What you can do for the child. Because what you can do for me is just
you and my child
not give me negative energy right now. But what you can do for our child is get
it's
yourself.
Not negative. It's passion.
Okay.
You're acting like you don't know me all of a sudden.
You're goofy, boy.
Well,
I got a Leo Mars.
Okay,
I got a Leo Moon. I got a Leo North Node.
All right, after this, I'm going to.
So you know I'm not.
Oh, hell. There's no way. There's no way he could have a conversation without bringing up 18 parts of his natal chart. I go Leo North Node. We're like, really? Can you imagine having a conversation with someone? It turns into a debate, and he's like, whoa, you know I'm a Leo North Node. What? Boy, this ain't gonna work for you in just regular everyday life. So, yeah, this ain't looking good.
Negative. I'm just loud and passionate.
Okay.
Listen to what I'm saying.
You can do.
Feel the love. I have a strain in me.
What you can do for the
you're
child.
You're not getting everything.
Are you going to listen
from my heart?
You want to know what you want to you want to know what you can do for your daughter?
Negative energy. Yes, but it's just not negative energy.
Okay. What you can do for your daughter is get therapy, get some help.
What kind of therapy?
Some kind of therapy with your mind. I don't know. Like if you need to talk about something.
No.
I don't know. Get therapy.
Well, I already did that.
You need to continuously do that. Something that's going to help with the trauma that you've gone through within the cult. Okay, because it's still showing up.
Who do you recommend?
I don't know. I don't recommend.
You want me to go pay for that right now?
Hey, damn it, Soular. I agree with her here. I do agree with her in this conversation. Now, some of y'all might disagree with me on agreeing with her, but the two of them are about to have a child. I understand her need to protect herself and her child. They have got, Soular has been in the cult longer. He does need some type of therapy, and there is nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. He went through a lot in the cult. They all did. I understand her saying, look, you need to get some type of therapy. I don't think she's trying to diss him. I just think she's saying, look, this is just something you need. And I agree. But he can't pay for that, okay?
Maybe someone else can do it for you. There's a lot of people out there that likes you and wants to help you. Someone can get some therapy. What the fuck? You have a mother that can get you some therapy, something. Listen, just calm down and just listen to what I'm saying, please. What you can do for our daughter. What you can do for our daughter.
Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next?
Is get
I feel like you're
emotionally stable, as well as financially stable. Because you keep saying you don't have this, you don't have that.
So
That's not the abundance mindset that we have taught. Can you not talk when I'm talking, please?
This is nuts.
Because you're not listening to me.
How is this nuts? And can you not shut up? For heaven's sake, shut the fuck up. She's asking 3 very simple things. Get you some stability emotionally, financially, okay? Spiritually. If you're going to be a father in this child's life, which I don't see it happening, unfortunately, I'm just calling it like I see it. But if you are, yes, you got to get your money up. That means getting a job, a real job, not, talking about whatever. Anyway, let's finish this. I'm so frustrated with this.
Okay? I would like you to listen. Because you said you want to be there for our child. I'm giving you a chance to listen to what my concerns are as the mother. Okay? I want you to go get emotional help, emotional stability, and financial stability.
Where'd he go?
Okay?
What the hell?
Something that can bring in income.
That took him up out of his body. His soul left his body when she said, I need you to get a job. Look, he totally disappeared. His soul left his body. He said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Look at him, he's gone. Hell, far don't tell that boy to get a job. He completely just like, not here anymore.
Just like this, and have a steady flow so you can be in the vortex of having such. So then you can get to certain things. Sometimes you're going to have to have something so you can get to where you need to go to. It's called a dream builder, okay? A job can be called a dream builder if you want it.
Well,
I need steady income.
I wouldn't call it a damn dream builder. I'd call it, hell far here I go back to this, but I got to pay the bills. Dream builder? No, honey. That's not what it is yet.
Coming in for you to make sure you're okay, so you can't.
I'm going to show up to my job here in a few hours and say, I'm here for my dream builder, y'all. Yes. They'd be like, clock out, go home.
For their child.
So you want me to get therapy and you want me to get a job?
Yes.
Something stable. Yes.
You want me to get therapy and you want me to get a job? I'm already on
stable. Okay. But it's not.
You don't believe what I believe.
Complaining about how you're. But you're complaining about how you're not getting.
Where the hell did he go? I hear him, but I don't see him. He must have just had a mental breakdown when she said get a job. I mean, like he's like, boom, he glitched out and turned off the camera. What is he? I'd like to see what he's doing behind that camera. He's probably rocking back and forth at the thought of a job.
Certain things.
No, I'm complaining about how dealing with you is not self-love. Because I got to be someone else.
You don't have to.
That's not even
be
how I.
Someone
that's
else.
not even how
this is going to help you in the long run.
Right? No, that's what you think, bro.
This is what I know. I've been through it. If I'm a soulmate of yours and I've gone through certain stuff, you should be able to understand.
As smart as you come off, bro. Period.
I'm not even coming off any type of way, bro.
Look, what you to me? Look, listen. What you saying to me right now is go get therapy and go get a job.
Get something
this is something
stable. Yes,
these are things that are connected.
You're not stable,
these are the things that are connected to the false accusations that you also make about me online. I'm sorry, y'all, but there's a number of fathers and mothers out there who had children maybe a little too early. And guess what, Jenea? When have we ever been on Get a Job?
Well, we on it now.
You see what?
Well, I took the words right out of my mouth. Well, you're on it now. You're on it now. You better grow up, son. When have we ever been on that? Did y'all just hear what he said? When have we ever been on that time? Well, you're on it now. You're about to find out. This baby ain't going to wait. This baby's going to need things. Shout out to you, Jenea, for being on that I got to work and take care of my baby stuff and not that my Leo's in the North Node, I don't work type shit. And she's a Capricorn. Has a Capricorn? Oh, God, now I sound like them. Hell for. Anyway, as a Capricorn, we are about hard work. That's just who we are.
I'm saying? Things have changed.
We're on it now.
And I'm not.
We're
I'm
in the
not
real
about to,
world.
like.
So,
all right, this is a hard one. I really got to sit down and really talk about this.
You could
because
go to a place.
Listen, now he needs therapy because she told him he needed to get a job. Now he'll get therapy. Like, I really got, I got to talk. Sit down, talk to somebody about this. Whoa, this is too much. My Mars in the fifth house can't take his job shit. Now I got to talk to somebody. He's literally shaking.
I don't subscribe to the Matrix.
The
To
Matrix.
any degree.
You don't
I'm
have to subscribe to the Matrix, okay?
I'm not
Don't have
against
to. I'm
money.
trying
I
to
have
tell you
plans.
to subscribe to the
I have $1
Matrix.
million
He ain't against the money, y'all, but he's against working to get that money. But he ain't against the money. What?
plan. Like million is like playing myself small because it's how I see myself truly, and the amount of work that I do every single day. I don't got time for a job. What I'm manifesting, what I'm doing, and the work that I'm doing is spiritual. It's different.
I understand that. I've always believed that you can do great things. You're amazing and you have a great talent.
Yeah,
but here's the thing: you have a child.
Talent don't pay for diapers unless your talent is bringing in income, is it? I don't think so. And so, Laura, I don't know if anybody's told you this lately, but you got 2 babies on the way. Oh, yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about y'all. Like, and congratulations to you who have a job, because that might be right in alignment with you. I've had job after job after job my entire life. Since I was 14, I've been having jobs.
I doubt that.
I don't really, I'm above jobs at this point. I'm above working for.
Oh my God, the entitlement. The entitlement of him. I'm above jobs at this point. Well, let me tell you something about you tell a judge that when you end up in court over child support. I want you to tell a judge, Your Honor, I'm above jobs at this point. See how that flies over for you, dummy.
Because you're stating that you're not struggle. I just want you to be stable.
A job. What's
okay?
Next?
And then when it comes down to your personal relationships, make sure that's in check, because that is going to affect our child, regardless if you know that or not.
I agree with that. No, I agree with that 1,000%.
Okay. Now, I'm not even going to talk about in the past what, the personal relationships you have had, but I don't agree with them. Okay, so that's why I'm really concerned about that. So, and for the fourth thing is I'm concerned about how you speak to me and how you treat me, being the mother of your child. So if she sees you treating me and talking to me a certain way, she's going to think it's okay and grow up and get a man who's going to think it's okay for them to be talked to a certain way. I need you to fix that about yourself. Because this is a little girl. This is not a little boy. It's a little girl.
Yeah, that's true. But I say it goes both ways. Because you don't want your little girl seeing that it's okay for a man to talk to her that way. And you don't want your little boy seeing that he can talk to a woman that way and it's okay. That goes both ways.
Okay.
Are you there, Soular?
I'm listening.
Okay. So those are the main 4 concerns I can think about right now: is financial stability, getting therapy, seeking help for the traumatic things. Also, like I said, emotional stability. What else? And making sure your personal affairs is corrected, because I don't agree with them, and I want the relationships in your life to be energetically.
I think who she's talking about here is Velvet, and for good reason. I don't know if I would necessarily trust Velvet around my child either. I just don't. I think she's a bitter, jealous woman, and that is my opinion. I don't care who likes it. I used to think differently, and then, well, I've seen how Velvet moves.
Fine. Okay, like that. And also fix the bonds you have with your family. Because I'm really great with my family over here.
Who told you I'm not good with my family? What bond am I fixing with my family? What are you talking about?
If you're good with your family, then fine.
No, where did that come from?
that came from you, what you had told me about you're not really as close to certain people in your family.
Yeah, so but that's just life. That's just regular. I mean, we're good though. We're understanding. We're cool. I speak to everybody like when we speak, but it's like we have to talk. It's just not like that. That's just not how.
Okay, I don't know. That's kind of more personal. And I understand and I agree with her on the financial and emotional because that will directly affect her child. That will. Some of the other stuff, the bonds with his family. Would that be nice if he fixed? Yes, of course. It would probably emotionally be better for him. But that, to me, maybe, excuse me, maybe getting a little too far into his personal issues. But I understand some of what she's asking.
Part we've ever been.
Okay, so that's what you could do for our daughter, and also there's possibly more things you could do.
You said get therapy, get a job, make sure I don't have toxic relationships around or toxic people around me as well. Make sure that my family is nice and healthy and put together outside of you. Okay, what else?
I mean, having a stable home is fine. Making sure that you can pay the rent and all these other things.
That's why I ain't got no money.
See, if you really believed in your dream, you wouldn't be talking like that. That's why I'm like,
I already have more than enough. I already have before you criticize me time after time after time, realize that if you did know me, you would know that I get fucking money easily.
Soular, you gotta make up your mind, my mind, her mind, everybody. Are you broke or do you get money? Which one is it? Now he gets money. Okay. Fuck, this conversation, y'all. This is stressful.
Oh, what we've been
and it
through.
Doesn't come from working.
It comes from what?
It comes from me following my heart. It usually comes from me giving things for free.
Oh.
Well,
number one, but guess what? I get it. I know what everybody's going to say. I already know how you think you're a Capricorn. That's fine. Jobs and works and this and that. But you're not seeing me working every day all day. You're not seeing why I'm so damn tired. You're not knowing these things.
Why are you so tired? Doing cartwheels after you and Velvet break up? What makes you so tired? Because I don't see... Let me hush. We got to get through this.
Live
in the midst of that,
I got to go
more and more for me. But it's like, bro, do you guys realize that I'm literally doing my best and I'm still getting criticized and antagonized for it by everyone? By everyone?
It is just...
And my baby mother is literally out here saying I'm doing credit fraud when I wish I had that money?
You wish you had... What?
Bruh, I would never do it.
You see Jenea's face? Yeah, that's my face right there, too. What? Get into it, dummy.
To even my closest of enemies.
But I'm not even going to get into this shit because
You know my heart. You already know that I
know your heart.
You already
I don't
know
that
I
would never anymore because you say one thing.
You already know that a number of people have done that to me.
So, all right, this has
Why would I do that to you?
Why would you do what you did with Velvet to me?
And then you think I got a phone number? No, don't try to collateral.
It's the same.
We're talking about this.
Yeah, this is the part of the conversation I'm not well versed in. Something happened. I don't know if they took Jenea's credit card, used her social security number, and got credit cards in her name. I don't know, allegedly. But they're going to get into it. I wish I was well versed in this topic, but I'm not.
That's why
don't do that.
No, don't do that. Okay.
We're talking about money right now. We're not talking about Velvet. We're talking about money right now.
Money that you say you don't have.
Right now, we're talking about money in this moment.
$12,000, and you have yet to send nothing for the child.
Exactly, because something happened, but that's too private. Jenea, I'd love to tell you.
So stop telling people in live you have $12,000 or something. Money.
Instead of criticizing me about it And if you cared, you would let me tell you why. But I'm not going to tell you why. I literally have bank statements I want to share with you. The thing is, so you can see exactly what happened. So you can leave me the fuck alone about stealing your fucking credit.
Okay, hold on. I got
what this. What is that?
No worries.
And you still want to defend it even.
Thank you, Jesus. Whew. Yes. Now, y'all, this conversation was over 2 hours long. And I think I have got it down to 50 minutes. So, y'all, I did the best I could with this conversation.
All right. At the end of the day, it's my choice.
That's true.
There you go. For those who wanted to say, we want the conversation, all you gotta do is talk. There you go. I wasn't gonna let that happen to you.
I don't know who wanted this conversation, but I'd like to smack you. But anyway, so people wanted this conversation. It played out on Instagram Live, and it failed.
I felt the energy seeping in. I was not going to do that to my audience. I was not going to do that to myself. Boom. There we go.
Whew, Lord.
I love him, but I will not tolerate the tomfoolery. I will not tolerate the mess. Let's go down the list, all right?
Okay, she had a list. And it's about narcissism and narcs and how they gaslight you and all this stuff. I ain't got time to get into it. But there's the conversation, everybody. I did my best to break this down and get into it. This was a lot. And all you hear is Soular 95% of the conversation. He will not shut up, hush up, anything. He just wants to dominate the conversation. Soular, I think you got a lot to learn, and I think you will learn a lot of hard lessons in the upcoming months and years, especially with 2 babies on the way. Talent don't pay bills. It don't pay for diapers, for whatever, unless your talent is actually some type of viable income. So, good luck to both of you. Jenea, I got a feeling you're going to be just fine. You seem a little bit more centered than you were before, and I'm happy about that. Just stick with your family. It takes a village. When they tell you it takes a village, they didn't lie, okay? So the best of luck to you. I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed day.